Puzzles and survival. Now, I want to start with this one here because it caught my eye when I first saw this commercial of a couple police officers who were surprisingly still performing their duties during the zombie apocalypse, escorting a man in his underwear to a prison cell, when all of a sudden they get bombarded by zombies, forcing the captive man to lock himself in the prison. Then he does like this weird Superman technique, breaking out of the handcuffs, which he probably could have done a long time ago, and he finds a chest under his hammock, which he solves a puzzle that clearly dictates what equipment he'll gain. Fortunately for him, it's a rifle and clothing, because he definitely needed that. Now from there, it's clear to me what the gameplay will consist of here in Puzzles and Survival. You're running away from and defending yourself from zombie attacks, all while solving puzzles that'll determine what survival techniques your playable character will use in order to escape impending doom. Yeah, Puzzles and Survival. That's the title of the game. It looks fun. I really enjoy survival horror games, and the implementation of puzzles that predicate the outcome of the scenarios you'll inevitably find yourself in seems like a great idea. Like, honestly, one that I would love to check out while I'm just wasting time on my iPhone. I'm sure some of you have seen the numerous ads for this game, some rather questionable in nature that I'm not even sure if we can actually show without blurring things out. And if you were in fact enticed by the ads, well, you were duped, just like I was, because it turns out it's more or less a base building game, with the combat system consisting of those puzzles teased in the adverts. Only the zombies you're fighting are nothing more than hand-drawn images, with the weapons you implement to take them out magically animating on screen. So you don't actually take control of a character in-game. In fact, you never even see your character save for their avatars and HP shown at the bottom of the screen. It's a free-to-play game, but if you want certain perks, you already know what you got to do. You got to cough up some cash. And with the amount of clicking I had to do to match puzzle pieces to take out these zombies, I got bored. So I was really, really tempted to purchase the auto battle feature so that I could just, I guess, watch the puzzles just solve themselves, because that sounds like fun. Like, have you ever played Tetris and just wanted those pesky bricks to just fall in line by themselves? No, of course you didn't. No, of course. Tetris is an actually fun game the way it is. But honestly, I just wanted the gameplay of Puzzles and Survival to move faster to ease my boredom with the actual gameplay I was experiencing. And luckily for short attention span folks like myself, there was a top-up sale going on, which could build up my speed in-game as well as speed up the game overall. And it's almost as if the game devs were well aware of how boring it can be solving these puzzles and not being actually allowed to control your character to combat the opposing threats. Also, I want y'all to look at this sale that's going on. The first top-up is on sale for $4.99. Now that's a 5,200% discount. Now, I didn't even know discounts worked that way. This whole top-up, as they call it, guess how much it was? It was originally $259. I almost fainted when I saw that. I was like, who in the world would be paying that much for any of these things? Now, let me explain what this is. Now, top-ups in Puzzles and Survival are essentially these vouchers you can purchase that contain abilities, features, and equipment that'll allow you to augment your game progression, giving you access to resources that'll provide you more of an advantage when it comes to your strategic approach to both the puzzles and survival parts of the game. They pretty much, just essentially just want to run your pockets to make progression easier and less tedious for you. Now, I want to talk about the base building portion. The base building portion of this game is just as boring as the puzzles. Now, the base building is pretty much the survival part of the Puzzles and Survival moniker. You're pretty much building up your small community of survivors with training bases, infirmaries, and shelters, creating your very own thriving community that would put The Walking Dead's Alexandria to shame. Now, this is another way the game tries to, again, run your pockets, which I didn't get duped into spending any money on it because this isn't what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for building a base, all right? The only base I want to build is There is no base I want to build. Let's just face it. Let's just base it. So is puzzles and survival anything like the commercials? No! Sorry. Look, I almost went bananas trying to get through this game. But yeah, I really hope, you enjoyed this video. And please let me know, what you think of this format. Share your thoughts below if you liked it, if you hated it, if you wish you didn't know any of this and can go back to the rock you might have been living under, unaware of these types of mobile game ads. But, let's be honest with ourselves, though. We've all gotten these types of ads at least once or twice scrolling through TikTok or Instagram or even YouTube. If you want to see more musings such as this, you can go check me out on my personal channel where I'm a lot more unhinged within reason. Yeah, baby! That was a hot mic.